Hey, my name is Jonathan, and I wanted to say a couple things as a peace activist, because that is what I am. I'm a radical social worker. I'm a peace activist. First of all, it's funny when Americans, when they travel abroad, they get these Mac attacks. They are so desperate for like a cheeseburger from McDonald's, and they are scoping that nation for a McDonald's. The first thing Americans do when they go to a foreign country is they scope the place for a McDonald's. And the reason Americans do that when they're traveling abroad looking for McDonald's is because they want to know for sure that that country is ruled by the United States of America. It gives them hope. It gives them assurance as an American that that nation is indeed ruled by the United States. That foreign country is under the thumb of the United States of America. So when they see that McDonald's, that's like that McDonald's in a foreign country, that is like the American flag flying over that nation. Seriously. The other thing I wanted to say is that, I love this apple, say that, it's like depression, like I suffer with depression. One thing I noticed about my depression, if you suffer with depression, depression is often a sign of an unconscious non-compliance with an oppressive structure. Like if you suffer with depression, you're probably experiencing at an unconscious level your non-compliance with the oppressive structure in the environment that you're living with. You unconsciously recognize that you're living in an oppressive structure and you suffer with depression because of that. That's often a sign that depression is often a clue that you're a sensitive person to social injustice. It's actually a good thing that you're suffering with depression. The next thing that I wanted to say as a peace activist and as a radical social worker is that if you want to change the world, if you yourself are an activist and you want to make a difference in the world, full apple, love apple. If you want to make a difference in the world and affect social change, you need to experience for yourself on a daily basis homelessness, poverty, threats, like especially death threats, and incarceration, going to prison for yourself, because that is the fuel to a radical social worker. That is the fuel to effecting change in society and to ending injustice, is experiencing for yourself homelessness, injustice, and poverty, because that is your energy for changing the oppressive structure. Otherwise, if you do not experience homelessness, and if you do not experience poverty and homelessness, and going to jail, and if you do not experience death threats, then you cannot change the world. You cannot end injustice. You cannot change the oppressive social structure unless you experience those for yourself. It's basically like an inside job, because when you experience, it's like if you yourself have experienced and are experiencing poverty and death threats and homelessness and incarceration, that is not a handicap, because a capitalist society would have you think that you're an isolated individual, that you're isolated from everybody else because you're experiencing poverty, but you are in solidarity with everyone else that is experiencing homelessness and poverty, incarceration, and threats. So it's not a handicap. Those are not a handicap. That is an asset to yourself for just dismantling those tools in the capitalist structure that are oppressing you personally. You cannot end homelessness and incarceration and social injustice unless you experience directly and firsthand that injustice yourself, because that gives you energy to change it. Basically, it's an inside job for the radical social worker, for the peace activist. An inside job of dismantling those capitalist, unjust tools that are oppressing people, and changing them yourself. It has to be an inside job for the person that wants to affect social change, or it's not going to happen. That's all I'm going to say. Take one more bite of this apple. You'll probably go. That's all I'm going to say. And you are so awesome, and I love you. Bye.